Today we'll be taking a trip on India's fastest train. The Gatimaan Express runs non-stop between Delhi and Agra, so come along with me and let's experience it together. Hello and welcome to Agra in the Indian state of Uttar Pradesh. Undoubtedly, this city of 1.6 million people is most famous for being the home of the Taj Mahal, the 17th century mausoleum of Shah Jahan and his wife. One of the 7 wonders of the world and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it took over 20 years to build by 20,000 labourers at a cost of 35 billion rupees in today's money. The Taj Mahal is India's #1 tourist attraction with 6.5 million visitors annually. I thoroughly enjoyed my visit here. It's a magical place and one that I'm super happy to have ticked off my bucket list. Okay, let's head to the station as we have a train to catch back to the Indian capital, New Delhi. Today we'll be riding the Gatimaan Express. It's very popular with tourists as it provides a fast and convenient service for a day trip to Agra and the Taj Mahal. The outbound service leaves New Delhi at 8:10 am and arrives in Agra at 9:40 am.
Just for 5 minutes.
You then have 8 hours to explore, visit the Taj Mahal and have a nice lunch before the return journey, which we'll be taking today, departs back for New Delhi at 5:40 pm from Agra Cantt, the main station in the city. Upon entry, a staff ticket office and automatic ticket machines can be found on the left-hand side. And then a basic bag, X-ray and body metal detector scan is carried out before you access the platforms. And then you're through to the chaos that is a large Indian railway station, with people sitting around or lying down everywhere. Maybe they should install some more benches? Also, the resident contingent of monkeys are wandering around, snacking on anything they can find. Be sure to hold on to your personal belongings, especially food, as they won't think twice about stealing it right out of your hand. Every platform is adorned with restaurants and food stalls selling meals, snacks and drinks, but I'll hold off on buying anything today as we have a meal included on the train. First class air-conditioned waiting rooms are also available on platform 1. Note that there are different ones for men and women. But we're going to head straight over to the platform now, as our train should be arriving shortly. Step-free access is available by lifts to all platforms. But before that happens, let's check out today's route from Agra Cantt up to Hazrat Nizamuddin station in New Delhi. This service is non-stop to Delhi and is top priority on the network, meaning nearly all other trains are moved out of our way. And here comes our train now. It's hauled by an Indian Railways WAP5 electric locomotive, which has a top speed of 160 km per hour and a power output of 4,474 kilowatts. 243 of these were built and delivered starting in 1995, and they operate all across the vast 60,000 km mainline network. As of March 2024, this is 98% electrified, which is quite an achievement. Great job, India. The Gatimaan rate consists of 2 types of coach. There are 8 AC chair or second class coaches and 2 executive chair or first class coaches where we'll be travelling today. I wonder why Indian Railways felt the need to clarify that you'll actually get a chair on board this train. Boarding is not level and I didn't see any ramps, but I did see people being assisted by station staff and porters where required, which was good to see. My first impressions of this executive chair coach were good. It looks pretty modern and is bright and airy. Luggage can be stored on the large overhead racks above the seats. These are laid out in a 2+2 configuration, which is fine because the coaches are wide. India has a very large loading gauge. Here's my seat for today's trip. It's a rear-facing airline-style window seat. We'll check it out in more detail once we get going. A Times of India newspaper in English was waiting for me when I arrived. A nice touch. Despite the train arriving on time, we finally depart around 10 minutes late at 5:50 p.m. Most people board the train here, but it's only scheduled a 5-minute stop, which seems ambitious. This trip from Agra to New Delhi is 188 kilometres in distance and is scheduled to take 1 hour and 50 minutes of travel time this evening. As mentioned, we'll be running at up to 160 kilometres per hour, which is the fastest speed currently achieved on any Indian mainline. The price of an adult ticket in executive chair class is 1,495 Indian rupees. OAPs and children between 5 and 11 years old are 880 rupees and under 5s are free. This may seem reasonable to you and me, but bear in mind you can travel on this route for as little as 70 rupees. It does take nearly double the time at 3.5 hours though. I'll give you the prices for AC chair class tickets when we have a look at it a bit later on. Immediately after departure, tickets are checked as we roll out of the Agra suburbs. Shortly after, the dinner service starts. There is a choice between veg and non-veg options which you can specify upon booking. You can also opt out completely, saving 250 rupees on your ticket price. First, we receive a citrus juice along with a tray with some biscuits, nuts, a dessert cake thingy and a tea pack. The hot food trolley then came around a few minutes later. There were some breads, a dal thing and a bean curry served with a cup of tea. I have to say I really enjoyed the meal, as can be evidenced by this clip taken shortly after. Maybe around half of today's trip is spent at or near to our top speed of 160 km per hour. While the ride quality is by no means terrible, you do certainly feel the speed. It's rare that an Indian train surpasses 100 km per hour, with the Bharat Express trains only reaching 130 km per hour regularly. I'm sure it would be quite a mess if we met a stray cow on this line at this speed. If you want ad-free, early access to every video, great perks and to help me do bigger and better reviews, then become a channel member from just £1.99 per month. Just click the link above now, or the join button in every video. Thank you! It's already pretty dark outside, so there's not much to see out the window, so let's check out the seats. Legroom is good, and there is a footrest down below, however mine was broken. There is a storage net and a medium-sized and fairly sturdy tray table, along with a bottle holder down to the side. The seat itself is well padded, has a good shape, a padded headrest and adjustable armrests. It can be reclined a good amount using this lever, as seen here. There is one power socket per pair of seats on the wall. Coat hooks, a window blind and personal reading lights can be found up above. There is a Wi-Fi based entertainment system, but I couldn't get this to work on my phone. Overall, not a terrible first class product, but with a few tweaks it could certainly be brought close to European standards. In each coach you'll find at least 2 toilets, with at least one of them being Western style. The door locks in 2 places. It wasn't particularly clean and there was no toilet roll or hand towels. However, the water and soap did work. And here's a look at AC chair or second class. This is in a 3+2 layout with narrower seats and less legroom. The price of an adult ticket in here is 750 rupees and OAPs and children between 5 and 11 years old are 465 rupees. Under 5s are free again. A meal is included unless you opt out as mentioned before, this time saving 175 rupees. Well, that's just about all to show you, and as it's pitch black outside, let's just sit back, relax and enjoy the rest of the journey. If you're after another Indian train video to watch next, check out my review on board the homegrown Indian semi-high-speed train, the Vande Bharat Express, from Varanasi to New Delhi. Link above now.
We hope you have enjoyed your trip and had a pleasant journey throughout. We hope that you will give us opportunity to serve again. To prevent overcharging, details of coolie charges have been displayed at station. For your convenience and safety, passengers are requested not to open doors till the train comes to complete halt. Thank you.
We arrive at Hazrat Nizamuddin station at 7:53, 23 minutes behind schedule. Let me give you my conclusions of the Gatimaan Express service in executive chair class from Agra to New Delhi. I think it provides a good and pretty comfortable service for people wanting to make an easy day trip to Agra and the Taj Mahal from Delhi. I definitely recommend it for this purpose. FYI, this service runs daily except on Fridays. It is certainly geared around tourists, both domestic and international, with relatively high ticket prices, but then the included food and non-stop runs at convenient times are just what these passengers are looking for. Overall, one of the better trains that India has to offer, and that I tried out in my month travelling around the country. Have you been on any trains in India before? Which ones did you ride and on which routes? How did you find it? Do you have any suggestions of Indian trains that I should check out on my next visit? Let me know in the comments below. By the way, I'm always open to new video ideas, so send me a DM on Instagram or Twitter if there's anything you really want to see on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe as I publish a new review every Friday. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next week.